Sir, I'm 21 years old and my little sister is 17 years old. We usually fight with each other, and after fighting, I become very stressed. And after some time, she is normal and she comes to me and talks like nothing happened. And when I try to ask her, like, what was the problem? What offended you? What insulted you? Then she does not want to talk about it. She simply says that just move on. Let's forget it, whatever happened. So my question is that why I am not able to move on easily and how she is able to move on so easily and doesn't want to clarify anything. I tried very hard to make things clear so that these kind of things will not happen in future, but she simply denied that I'm okay, there is no need to talk about these things, let's move on. So my question is why I am not able to move on. Am I normal or she is super strong emotionally? That is the question. So in this scenario, I just want to say that you are normal. There is nothing wrong with you. The problem is that some people do not want to clarify anything. And why? Reason is very simple, because they may think it's pointless, because if they will speak on that topic again, so they are scared that it may again lead to the fight, because they will say that this was your fault, you did this, you did that. So in that situation, they are scared that if they will start that again, then that conversation will turn into argument. And they do not want that kind of arguments again, because in order to clear things, they may fight again. So that is the problem. That could be the one reason. That can be the one reason. Other reason could be, or other reason can be like they do not know what to say, because most of the people do not know what to say and how to express yourself. They don't know the process of communication, they don't know how to talk. So just to avoid all that stuff, they simply say whatever happened just happened, so forget it, why we are talking about it. But they do not understand the seriousness of the situation, that if you will not clarify anything, then the possibility of this situation happening again is very strong. And I do not think they are super strong mentally or emotionally. That is the sign of their emotional weakness. They do not have the courage to talk about what happened and just to express their feelings and listen others' feeling. Simply they do not have the courage. And they are not wise people also. That is the sign of someone who is average mind or below average mind, because this is why they are not talking. That is the sign of immaturity. Because mature person wants to talk about what happened and wants to clarify. They want to ask what exactly insulted someone, what exactly offended other person. They want to know others' perspective, others' point of view. And then they want to tell that what they felt bad. So in that situation, they can make things clear and they can come to some kind of mutual understanding. Because they will not understand, they cannot understand their mind. You cannot understand what other person is thinking, because you have your own experiences, you have your own wisdom, and other person has their own experiences. So you cannot exactly know what other person is thinking. But if you will simply ask, and if they will reply to you exactly what they felt, so it will be very easy for you to understand, okay, that was the thing, that is the way other person understood or misunderstood the situation. And similarly, when you will ask, you will be able to know the things, and then you can simply tell that what you misunderstood, what made you feel bad, what made you feel bad to reply in a way which made other person feel not good. So that is the way in which you can have some kind of mutual understanding. And after that, you can make other person realize that, okay, suppose if you were at my situation and if I had behaved the way you behaved, what would you have felt in that situation? So in that process, you are making other person realizing without insulting them. And this is nothing wrong. This is not something in which you can start fight again. This is not the starting point of another fight. No, it's normal. You just need to stay kind. Your tone is very important when you talk, because your tone decides whether you are talking or fighting. And after that, when you made other person realize that what exactly happened and how you felt and how other person would have felt, what did you feel, what other person would have felt, these kind of things, and then you need to think about solution, that what is the solution of that problem, what can you do to solve that issue. So that is the wisdom, and from that mistake and that fight, you learn something that okay, that was the thing that you should not have done or that you should not do. But if you will say that let's not clarify anything because it may cause another fight, then that is the sign of stupidity. That's not wisdom. And why people do not clarify anything? Because number one thing is that they are not good at clarifying things. They assume that it can cause another fight. Second thing is they think that topic was really unimportant. But if you ask them again, they should clarify. But if they do not want to clarify, then that is the sign that they are scared. They are afraid of another fight, or they don't have patience, because it needs patience also to talk about these kind of things. And those people who are immature, they do not have the patience. They feel aggression to talk about these kind of things. So they just want to avoid and simply behave like nothing happened. So all I'm trying to say is that if you are asking for a clarification, that's fine. There is nothing wrong in it. You can simply ask, like, what made you feel bad? Just start by these kind of questions. They do not want to talk about it. You just want to say that why you are asking these questions. You should tell them that I am not asking you to insult. I am not asking you to insult you. I'm just asking to understand so that I may not do this mistake or make this mistake again. So simply ask and keep on accepting if you are wrong. Let them speak, explain, don't interrupt. And if they are saying, okay, this is your fault, you did this, do not justify at the same time. Just listen to them and try to understand what exactly they think. And when they are done with their explanation, then you should say that, okay, I understand what you said, but that was not I meant. You simply misunderstood. That was not my intention. So you can explain your side also with respect. And after that, you can make them realize that suppose if I had behaved like this to you, then what would you have felt like this? And then you can think, you can tell that, okay, we should not misunderstand like this, and it means there should be some solution to this problem that you can tell. But I just want to say that don't expect that whatever solution you have offered, they will keep in mind and they will not make the same mistake again. You should not expect, because people can agree with you, but subconsciously these habits are deeply settled in their mind, so it is difficult for them to quickly work on those things. But at least by all this discussion, you made them realize that this is the thing. At least now they are consciously aware of the thing, that this is something which is wrong. But before this clarification, they did not even realize that what they are doing is wrong. But after this clarification, at least now they know this is wrong, so they may work on their habits to improve them. And you should also work on your habits also. You should also work on your weaknesses. So accept that you made a mistake and work on it. And don't expect from others, because it is so difficult to work on yourself. And you cannot change yourself unless you work on yourself. But you cannot force others to change, but you can work on your personality. You can listen others and ask them what made them feel bad, so they will tell you your weaknesses, and you can take these weaknesses, use these weaknesses to work on it. You can use those things to work on yourself and improve your personality. Thank you.